Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Okami HD. In the previous episode, we explored the remainder of Shinshu Field and revived Sakuya the Guardian Sapling, in the process gaining the lily pad power. And in this episode, we're going to be heading for Agata Forest. Now you're probably wondering now, why am I not at the entrance to the ferry? Well, I'm fairly certain there's a cutscene upon leaving the village. Oh, by the way, I also fed these bunnies here and stocked up on my feed bags. Of course, if I'm wrong about the cutscene, I'll meet you guys at the ferry. Well, I was wrong about the cutscene, but it doesn't really matter because we got this demon gate that somehow I missed. Oh god, I've got to sneeze. Why now of all times? Oh, and by the way, before you head for Agata Forest, I recommend having about 70 demon fangs. Because there's going to be some of them there that you want all those demon fangs for. Sweet. What, no praise for that? Lame. Vengeance Slip. Paper depicting karmic backlash. Temporarily deflect enemy attacks. Also, did anybody else notice that devil gate that popped up out of nowhere? Can't be the only one. Oh, and while we're on the way, I may as well go over something that I didn't mention before. If you're sick and tired of the demon scrolls chasing after you, power slash them. It won't destroy them, but it'll leave them essentially stunned. Just be careful because you can still run into them. And here we are at the entrance to the ferry. Now my tip is just swim as long as you can before using the lily pad. I say that just so that you can conserve your ink, so you don't end up stranded having to wait for it. Another good tip, jump up, then dash in the air. Come on, come on. Made it. Yeah, ordinarily, without lily pad, you can't get up this wall because you can't jump out of water unless it's onto land. Also, you wouldn't be able to cherry bomb your way past this. Even Agata Forest has suffered from the curse. The curse zone expanded into the forest? I thought evil would shun areas with so much grass and trees. It must really be some curse the way it's changed the forest. Yeah, this was actually legitimately the first place that I got stuck in this game. Because I couldn't figure out I had to walk along that ledge to get to where I needed to be. But before we do that, let's head in here. Yeah, see these? These are even stronger than the iron ones, so can't do anything about it. Huh? What's a house doing here in this cave? Can anyone live here with that cursed zone spreading around? I mean, to be fair, they probably set up shop before the cursed zone was here and decided to just not leave. Funnily enough, this was actually the point at which I decided in my personal playthrough to go after the stray beads. as, boom, stray bead number 12. There's another 5, but we can't get most of them at the moment for obvious reasons. Now let's see. Special mirror in here. You stand on that, you regain your health and ink pots if you need it. Don't know why, because the mirror outside just does the same thing. Shortcut that we can't use. Here's Madame Fawn. She is essentially this game's in-game hint system. Pay her, she'll tell you where you need to go. Ha ha ha. You've come, White Wolf, and you look troubled. You may call me Madame Fawn. I read bones to see the future. I knew you would come. I saw it in a vision. Bone Reader Madame Fawn. It looks like the world outside is in great chaos. But this is not to say that it was not predestined to happen. However, this year is special. This is the 100th year since Nagi and Shiranui's adventure. You saw the enormous cursed area on your way here, did you not? Land rendered barren, all who approach tainted by darkness. Only one creature possesses the power to control this. Orochi. Even so, the rate at which it spreads, incredible. The curse can only be lifted by restoring the guardian saplings. Perhaps you will encounter one hidden here in Agata Forest. That's enough idle talk for now. I'm trying to run a business here. Like I told you, I am a fortune teller. The bones reveal all. If you have money, I can even tell your future, Wolf. Interested? Nah, not really. Come back anytime you're in need of my services. Ha ha ha. Yeah, like I said, anytime you're stuck, she's your in-game hint system. Go to her, pay her some money, and she'll tell you where to go. But if you're watching these videos, chances are you're not gonna need her. Like I said, this is where the first time I actually got stuck in this game because I didn't realize I could walk along this ledge, which is exactly what you need to do. Follow it to its source, i.e. the waterfall, and behind it you will find a tunnel. Cherry bomb the wall, and behind it you will find a guardian sapling. Let's just take a brief look around it to make sure. Nothing. How the heck something could grow in here without any sunlight? I have no idea. But whatever. Ooh, so beautiful. You get a bunch of praise, and with it, a treasure chest with something special in it. Ta-da! Devout Beads. A new divine instrument guarded by a guardian sapling, eh? Wow, Saki is gonna spoil you at this rate. Anyway, this is gonna make your life a whole lot easier. The monsters are going to try to get you any way they can, so you need to equip a good divine instrument and practice with it. But remember, there's more than simply equipping them. They can be equipped as a sub-weapon or a main weapon. A weapon's effects will differ depending on how it's equipped. You can even pull off some secret techniques with your sub-weapons. Even after your 100-year nap, you remember that much, right? I know you're not too bright, but no sweat. No thinking involved. Just try to equip that new divine instrument as a main weapon. Yes, we can now have secondary weapons, and what you get is, well, what they do is dependent on what it is. Now, we have two types. Reflectors and beads. The reflectors are basically your middle-of-the-road weapon, you know? Not exceptionally good in either way, they're just middle of the road, you know? Medium damage, medium speed. Beads, however, are high DPS, good for building combos and thus godhood. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but they do it very quickly. There's a third instrument, but I won't go over that. Now, if you have beads equipped in your sub-slot, if you press the Y button, your secondary attack, you will shoot beads at your enemies. Not all that useful, in my opinion. The reflectors, however, when you have them equipped, you can block enemy attacks. With proper timing, you can even get a Demon Fang out of it, which means that, depending on the enemy, you can get, at bare minimum, 2. 1 for doing a perfect block, which you will know if when the enemy strikes your reflector, you get a green symbol popping up, and another for a floral finisher. Now, personally, I'm never going to have anything except for reflectors in the sub-slot, just because being able to block enemy attacks is incredibly useful. Got the hang of it? Well, let me give you an example. You know that mirror of yours? Well, it acts as a shield when equipped as a sub-weapon. Yeah, I just got done explaining that. If you're under attack, press Y to guard with it. You should test it out on the monsters in the area. Oh, and one more thing. You remember what Sakuya said, don't you? The sacred tree in Kamiki Village will bear a guardian fruit each time a guardian sapling is revived. Make sure to stop by Sakuya's tree whenever you return to Kamiki. Yeah, we won't be doing that for a while. Bunnies! Trust me, the plot will give us enough of a reason to go back to Kamiki eventually, so we don't really have to go about doing that now. Now, let's see. I'm actually kind of going to want to upgrade my health one last time. Come on. So, please give me at least 11 praise. Of course not. Well, actually, did I need 80? Yeah, I needed 80. Oh, well. But anyways, yeah. The Devout Beads are basically a button-mashing weapon. You want to be careful, though, because you can accidentally hit your enemy after they're dead, causing you to not get the floral finisher for them. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to mention, but if you look in the background, whenever you equip a new weapon, it changes that. Watch. Ta-da! Just a little something-something. Whoops. What's this? A cutscene? How the call of the heavens, the earth, the sea. No, this is not me being blatantly racist. He actually does have a French accent. They summon me forth to defeat evil. Waka, the god's gift to man is here. Bonjour. See? Tao Master Waka. What's up with that guy? That crimson shading and divine instrument on your back. Speaking of which, why is it not showing my devout beads? You look kinda weird, but I reckon you pack a punch, baby. I apologize profusely to all French people. Hey, think you're so special way up there, huh? Get down here and talk face to... Wait, did he say crimson shading? Can he see Ami's true form? Show off. Oh, and he's got a lightsaber too. Hey, he drew a sword! Oui, this is how I get my point across. Pun intended. The moment the curse zone started spreading across Nippon, I saw the shadowy figure that removed the sacred sword Tsukuyomi flee into Kamiki Village and seal the entrance with a huge rock. You guys know anything about that? Not directly. This guy gives me the creeps. Better keep your eyes on him. Huh? Ami, you getting all worked up again? magnifique. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now you shall get an earful of my beloved sword. Behold, pillow talk. Yeah, this guy's gonna be a slightly difficult fight. I highly, highly recommend having the reflector as a sub-weapon so you can block his attacks. Let's rock, baby. Yeah, as you can see, we got a white symbol there, which means we didn't quite get the perfect. But yeah, like I said before, the beads are a button masher. Oh! See that green? We managed to get a perfect block on that, but because it wasn't the enemy itself, I didn't get a Demon Fang. Trying to get the timing just right. Problem is we're very limited in our space because of the fact that we're working on an island instead of, well, on solid ground. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a perfect because of that one hit. Oh, it's been quite some time since I've tasted your power, Amaterasu. That's enough for now. Too late now. You're the one who picked the fight. Hey, wait. You know this guy, Ami? Well, that was pretty tactless. Excusez-moi, baby. You see, I was looking into that cursed zone that struck this area. It consumed all in its path, even the light of the sun. It is the curse of Orochi, the legendary 8-headed serpent. Orochi? Do not utter that name without reason. That alone could curse the weak of mind. Orochi was slain 100 years ago by Nagi and Shiranui, and its evil spirit was sealed away in the moon cave, which I guarded. You know the cave in the middle of the lake over on Shinshu Field? But someone has gone and freed Orochi by removing Tsukuyomi. The beast's evil has caused a cursed zone to cover these lands. I never thought the sacred sword could be so easily removed. Whoever did it waited till I was back in the capital. It seems things are afoot that even I did not prophesize. Ha ha! We're way ahead of you, pretty boy. We've been busy dispelling the curse left and right. That Orochi's gonna be mincemeat when we're through with it. So, you're the ones who have revived the trees in this area. But a lot of time's passed since Orochi's return. You'd better pick up the pace, ma chérie. What? I'm sorry to say, our battle just now was a big disappointment. You're not what you used to be, Amaterasu. You may have defeated Orochi long ago, but one cannot dwell on past glories. You have weakened greatly during your 100-year slumber. That's enough. Now tell me about that shadowy figure you saw fleeing to Kamiki. How do we know it wasn't you? Relax, my little bouncing friend. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a little prophecy for you. I can see into the future, you know. I foresee a long and big thrills. You'll know what I'm talking about when the time comes. Anyway, I must be off. The work of a prophet is never done. Au revoir, baby. What a freak. Who the heck does he think he is? Hey, wake up, Ami. We've got work to do. Yeah, we do. Now that the curse zone is dispelled, we can also get beads 13 and 14. Unfortunately... Oh wow, we really did badly. Unfortunately, beads 15 through 17 are out of our reach. But before we do anything else, there is one thing that we absolutely have to do. Something that needs doing now. I mean, it's not this bud, but hey, use these are essentially treasure chests. You use bloom on them. See, what we want to do is we want to head up this way, around here, avoid the demon scroll. Not talk to this guy, but instead go a little further down the path to this guy. First things first, we'll steal his treasure. Battle tips. And talk to this guy, Kiba. Oh, how funny. I don't think I've seen a white wolf before. What's your name? What? Come on, tell me your name. You may only be a wolf, but manners are manners. The name's Isu, and this furball here is Amaterasu. That's a bit of a mouthful. Let's go with Chalky, shall we? As for me, I'm the infamous Fang Trader. Yes, I am the Great Kiba. Great Fang Trader Kiba. Now then, Chalky, you know about monster leftovers, right? You know, what you get when you defeat a monster? I'm talking about the Demon Fangs. Demon Fangs? All you need to do is tan those monsters' hides, and they drop a Demon Fang just before they disappear. The aristocrats love to have them as a symbol of power. They'll pay any price you care to ask. So then, Chalky, got any of them on you? Naturally, I don't expect you to give them to me for free. I, the Great Kiba, have collected treasures from all over Nippon. We can do a swap. Heck yeah, I'm gonna trade. Now, we can buy Traveler's Charms and Godly Charms and Golden Peaches, but those are just a waste of your fangs. What you instead want to go after are the treasures. Now, we have a Peace Spell, keeps Demon Scrolls at bay. That means they will no longer chase after you. We're gonna want that. The Wooden Mat. Make a cash offering and sleep on this mat, and your wounds will heal. Basically, spend 1,500 yen, and you will get 1 solar unit back. I really don't recommend this. It's not all that useful, and money is hard enough to come by in the early game as it is. But what we do want is the Golden Lucky Cat. Draws money and other valuables near. Basically, this magnetizes us, so we no longer have to worry about missing out on Demon Fangs or yen from battle because we're too busy fighting something else. But it's not enough to just buy, you also have to equip them. Like the weapons, you also have to equip Holy Artifacts. You have 3 slots to do that. Now, even though we have found the Demon Fang Trader and gotten the stuff we wanted, we still want to keep collecting them, because there's going to be some stuff that A, we have to buy, and B, we really want to buy. But anyways, yeah, no longer do we have to worry about losing treasures. And we've got a bit of time left. Why don't we take on this Devil Gate? Do a bit of exploring before heading off. Oh, yay. It's the fish. Now, you can try and stun lock them, but it's not going to work. Unfortunately, I have no godhood to speak of, so I'm better off just killing them outright. Because unfortunately, my weapons just don't have the power to kill them. Oh, yay. Now then, we actually have a much easier time killing these guys, because this counter does a ton of damage to them. And see, got drawn right towards us. Now, you probably noticed the bear during that cutscene. Basically, he likes round objects. And we just got a walnut. We push the round object up to him, and we'll get some praise. Not a whole lot for the work, but hey, some praise is better than no praise. Probably going to do the pushing off screen. And then show you later the reactions, but yeah. Ooh, someone new. Well now, there's something you don't see every day. A white wolf. You look just like Shiranui. There used to be lots of animals here in Agata Forest, but they started to disappear when the number of monsters increased. Oh, listen to me. Now's hardly the time for that kind of chat. I wonder what could have happened. I don't suppose you bumped into my son in the forest, did you? Narai River was flooded during the storm the other day, you see. The bridge to Kusa Village was completely washed away. I asked my son to get to work on building a new bridge, but he's so busy with that dog of his that he just won't make a start. That dog my son's so smitten with is called Ume. I found him injured in the forest a long time ago. My son nursed him back to health, so he's a bit overprotective. He became so soft that he has no sense of adventure now at all. But if a man lives in the forest, there are things he has to do. That's why I'm determined to get him to build a new bridge. I'm sure he can do it. I just have to trust in him and be patient. Right. Anyways, we're also going to want to talk to this trader here. Oh, what a pain. Deep in Agata Forest, there's a big river called Narai River. Yeah, we know about that. Can't get a hold of new stock. Luckily, I've got quite a lot in reserve, so I can still trade. Sure. Because traders are another source of gold dust. Now, these are very expensive, but very worth your time. Typically, they have 2 gold dust, and it's going to cost you 10,000 yen. Expensive, but like I said, worth it. Let's see, how much can you actually sell gold dust for? Never actually checked. You can sell it for... You actually can't sell it. Weird, I seem to recall that being a thing in the original. Guess they changed it. But anyways, yeah, we're not going to be getting a bounty, which is the only other way to get gold dust for a while, so may as well buy it so we can power up our devout beads. Now then, let's say we collect those beads that I had been avoiding. Or that I couldn't get, not that I was avoiding. Like I said, 15 through 17 we won't be able to get yet, but we can get beads 13 and 14. Oh, hey, Susano. And some deer. Remember, every little bit helps. And once you get to the bigger animals, then you're gonna get to get to see a lot of praise from them. Not you again, Fido. Tisk tisk. Why must you always dog my footsteps? I'm busy practicing a new secret technique. You see, a terrible monster lurks in Taka Pass beyond this forest. It goes by the name Crimson something or other. And it's rumored to have 100 followers. What do you mean, Crimson something or other? The name slipped my mind, that's all. Sorry. Anyway, I must rid Taka Pass of that terrible monster before it harms anyone else. But first, I must practice my ultimate secret technique. Then again, the bridge to Taka Pass is out, so why rush? But have no fear, once I master that technique, I shall venture forth and slay the beast, even if I have to swim those turbid waters. Now leave me alone, you cur. I have some serious training to do. Running short on time. Don't think we're going to be able to hit up the stray beads this episode, but I may as well take care of this. Man, they didn't even bother taking out their... Yeah, I still have no idea what those are called. Yeah, blocked too early. But, oh well. bunch of praise, and a few little birds for us to feed. Probably gonna have to restock soon. Oh well, let's feed these guys, grab that treasure chest, and call it an episode. And I'll probably feed those guys off screen. Enhancing weapons. Is it going to be something that tells me how I use gold dust? You know what? Let's see. Let's see. Travel guide? Yeah, that's probably it. Yep. Yeah, basically it's telling you that, yeah, you can power up your weapons, but later on weapons that you find are going to be more powerful than it. But with that, guys, we have come to this episode of Okami. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.